Oh yeah, well, never mind. He saw something,
Yeah.
and we can't show it. Alrighty, so today's topic is High Chris history. If you're wondering what kind of history we're talking about, World War One.
Let's go where?
What do you know about World War One?
A bit. I know a bit about it.
You just a little bit. You don't know everything. You know a bit of it.
I know a bit.
Okay, so like, what basically happened in World War One? That's when the bombing happened, or World War Two? Okay.
Well, World War One was mostly trench warfare.
Oh, so it's just involved in the trench.
On the Western Front, it was mostly just trench warfare.
Oh, okay. That's all it really is?
Yeah, that's when anyone thinks of World War One, they think of the trenches. Hey, Gooby.
Gooby Geeby. So, World War One, not much really happened. Like no like big disaster. Well,
13 million people died,
so that's
and there were a couple famous ships that sank during World War One.
oh shit. Okay. What else?
I can tell you about three famous ships that sank during World War One.
Okay, which ones do you know about?
So, probably the most famous ship that sank during World War One was the Lusitania.
Lusitania.
The RMS Lusitania. She was an ocean liner for Cunard. She was a rival ship of the Olympic and the Titanic, and she was on a voyage from New York City to Liverpool, I think it was, and she was off the coast of Ireland, and she got torpedoed.
Oh. So like a harpoon torpedo.
No.
Oh.
Torpedo.
Oh, okay.
There's no such thing as a harpoon torpedo.
Oh, Jesus. Never mind then.
But yeah, she got torpedoed. And another famous ship that sank, also torpedoed, was the Rms Carpathia. She was also a ship for Cunard. And the reason why she is so famous is because she is the ship that helped rescue the survivors of the sinking of the Titanic. So, Carpathia was Titanic's rescue ship, and she was torpedoed during World War One.
Oh.
The third ship that sank, the famous ship that sank during World War One, was the Hmhs Britannic, the third and final sister of the Olympic class of liners. She was the younger sister of Olympic and Titanic, and she hit a mine off of Greece in the Mediterranean and sank in about 58 minutes.
58 minutes.
Yes.
So just almost an hour.
Just about an hour.
Just about, yeah.
Down. Lusitania went down in about 15 minutes.
Oh, jeez. Faster than the other ship.
Yeah.
Like, why so fast though?
Well, it was weird that Titanic didn't sink fast. It was very strange that Titanic sank as slow as she did. She was helped out to a certain extent by the pumps, but for the most part, the Titanic should have just capsized within an hour.
Oh. But Titanic, it took like almost 3 hours to sink.
Yeah, 2 hours 40 minutes for Titanic to sink, but that's a topic for another High Chris history episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, World War One. Few famous people fought in World War One. General Charles de Gaulle for France fought in World War One, and a little-known corporal fought in the Bavarian 6th Reserve Regiment. He got to the rank, promoted to the rank of corporal. He won the Iron Cross second class and first class during World War One. He would later, after the war, join a political party in Germany and would become pretty well known. His name was Corporal Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler fought for the Bavarian 6th Reserve Regiment in World War One. He was basically a message runner between high command and the front lines.
Like he was like a message sender?
Message runner, yeah.
Oh.
He would deliver messages from the trenches to high command and from high command to the trenches.
Oh, okay. And
he was shot a couple times, went through, got shrapnel exploded into him from a shell. He got gassed with mustard gas, and he was still in hospital when the war ended.
Hitler was in the hospital?
Hitler was in the hospital when the war ended.
Oh.
And he got pissed.
You got pissed.
He was really mad.
Hmm.
Blamed everyone from the communists to, the central political people, and most famously, he blamed the reason why Germany lost the war on the Jews. And we all know what happened there.
Mm-hmm.
World War I mostly didn't have too many atrocities. The Germans, when they were invading Belgium, they did shoot a bunch of civilians. But, a lot of bad things happened in war in general. The first Blitzkrieg on Britain happened during World War I. The German Empire sent Zeppelins over London and sent bombs. And they also had smaller planes bomb London too during World War I. And a big aspect for World War I was also the U-boats. U-boats came into effect during World War I, as well as the first ever tank.
First ever tank. Ooh.
First tanks were used in World War I, as well as more development of machine guns. Of course, like I said, the tank and the U-boat. And trench warfare was hell.
I would say.